What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I wanted to take a little bit to talk about the welcome banner to DC Worlds Collide. If you're a new player, welcome. I've been playing for about a month, so I have decent insight into the game and things like that. But I wanted to talk about that starter banner that gives you Wonder Woman, Superman, or the Flash. You get to choose which one that you get. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this is important. You want to choose the character that's going to fit your play style. You're going to want to choose the character that fits the teams that you're wanting to build. So when I first started the game, everyone said to pick Wonder Woman. Everybody told me to pick Wonder Woman, or at least they recommended to pick Wonder Woman because she's, in quotation marks, the best character in the game. End quote. Um, I don't think she's the best character in the game. I don't. I'm going to be completely real with you on that. She's not. I don't think so. She's good. She's a great standalone character. She's very plug and play, but she doesn't really have a viable team. You could put her in the AoE team with Green Arrow, Zatanna, um, Bane, and Gorilla Grodd, but I mean, she's not that great, guys. Not that great. Not today. Maybe when the game first started, but not today. So, you're gonna get that choice of Superman, the Flash, Wonder Woman. The question you need to ask yourself is what team or what teams, because you really should be focusing on two, but if you're first starting, I would just start out at one. What team are you wanting to build? There's the block team, there's Burn, there's Frostbite, there's, let's see, what's another good one? AoE, if you really want to. Let's see. Let me pull up my characters real quick just to see. There's Shields, Burn, I said. There's Poison, but I don't recommend that. Um, Sacrifice, which I also don't really recommend quite yet. And then there's Bleed. But yeah, there's a lot of teams. The teams that I recommend are Block for beginners. It's not only the first or second best team in the game, but it's also heavily free to play friendly. You can get most of the characters free to play. That is basically Nightwing, which is one of the best tanks in the game, and Ocean Master. Those are the main characters in the block team. And Ocean Master is the heart of the team for sure. He's the best. He synergizes so well. He heals them. If you get him to rank 10, he'll heal your whole team. Um, I recommend Blue Beetle on that team because he's going to give your back row shelter, which just gives them extra defense, basically. Makes them beefier, which I highly recommend. So, he is a legendary character, so it's going to be harder to get him. If you're not able to, that's fine. I was able to get him pretty early on, so I was pretty set. And then obviously, let's see, what's another? Bloodsport would be, the other one, because he applies Weaken, and then Ocean Master uses that Weaken, in certain ways. So they're very synergistic with one another. I highly recommend them. And then you want a DPS. You could use Wonder Woman in the block team. I will say that. You could use her. I don't recommend her. I think there is a better choice, and that is Deathstroke. Deathstroke's way better in my opinion. He does more damage. He applies more bleeds. He's just better. He's also a bit tankier in my opinion once you rank him up. Um, he's really tanky. He's incredible, really, all around. The only thing about Deathstroke is he's squishy, so he's easier, excuse me, he's easier to kill. So I would just, build him up, try to put, I would recommend 4 stacks of attack, 2 block, since he's on the block team. You want him to be blocking with the other characters. But yeah, Deathstroke is great. Highly recommend him. Now, again, I said Wonder Woman's good on that team. Okay? Wonder Woman, The Flash, I don't recommend at all early on. I'm going to be honest. For that starter banner, don't choose Flash because, frankly, there's not really a lot of teams that have him in it. Especially early on, it's going to be harder to make those teams, from what I know. So just, I would wait for him. I would wait. I would pick either Superman or Wonder Woman, because with Superman you can make the block team, and that's, or excuse me, not block, burn. You can make a burn team, and that is one of my other teams that I have built. So I have the block team and I have the burn team. The burn team composes of OG Superman. You know, he's a good tank. He's pretty well rounded. He does a lot of burn damage with his ultimate. And then you're gonna want Superboy. You're gonna want to rank him up pretty good because he's the leader. He's gonna have the leader skill, which gives the whole team added burn benefits and stuff like that. And then you're gonna want Starfire. She regulates your energy and the speed of rounds and stuff like that. She's just really good. She's also a line offensive unit, so she'll target one line, the front line, or the back line. So she'll do damage to multiple targets, which is pretty nice. And then if you have DCU Superman, I put him in. He's great on that team. He's amazing. But eventually, once I make my third team, which is going to be the Mr. Terrific team, he'll go in there, and I will swap him out with. I'm gonna try Doctor Phosphorus as one of the tanks, just to see what happens. Because I like the character, he looks cool, but I also think he has a pretty unique kit. And I think damage-wise, if you rank him up quite a bit, he can do some deadly stuff from what I've seen. Again, I don't know 100%, but it's something that I personally want to try. So feel free to add him in there if you want. Or you could add Bizarro, because Bizarro is really good. He does burn damage. I think it's on his ultimate. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Frostbite and Freeze on his ultimate. And then, let's see, where does he do burn? Weaken, weaken. Where? From what I know, he does burn, but it's not showing up here. Either way, you could rank Bizarro up and have him as one of your tanks for that team because he's really good. Also, you can utilize him in a freeze composition with Supergirl. And then there is going to be, I think, Killer Frost is going to be coming out, which is going to be great for the freeze Frostbite team. And then I think Firestorm might be coming out too later on this year. And he might be good in the burn composition, the burn team. So either way, you can't really go wrong. So now you have a little bit more insight into the teams that I recommend. Burn or block, both are great. Um, Pick Superman if you want to go the burn route. Pick block if you want to, or pick Wonder Woman if you want like a good all-rounder. But she's a good substitute in the block team as well. I picked Wonder Woman when I first started out just because that's what I was told. Do I regret it now? Kind of. I wish I picked Superman because I was going to make the burn team and I wouldn't have had to spend so many gems to get Superman early on. So just putting that out there. If you want burn, pick Superman. You know, don't really listen to what everyone else is saying. As far as Wonder Woman, she's good, but she falls off hard in late game. So she's good early to mid game, but I would hold off on her for late game. But other than that, guys, I think that about wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching. Please smash that like button, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.